It just went real loud again. 5:52, it went loud. It went kaboom, but real longer than what I just did. It was like a rumble and then a kaboom, and then finished rumbling. And it's still rumbling. I missed the part about where it went boom.
Right now, find great deals on every SUV and sedan, including more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota.
I was explaining to the stories when I wasn't recording that it was lightning and thundering, and the lightning wasn't in the sky, it was down on the ground. And then somewhere in between there, that's when it made a loud thunder boom again.
One thing you may have noticed in this day and age of wearing a face mask, your phone doesn't New York City's government is asking Apple to do something about that. New York's Metropolitan Transit Authority is asking Apple to do more so that people will quit pulling down their masks to unlock their phones. Apple has released an update that simplifies the unlock process for people wearing masks, but the MTA says Apple needs to do more than just shorten the lag time between the face scan error and the screen to enter a passcode. Stay with us. Wavy News 10 at 6 starts right now.
Now, from the station on your side, this is Wavy News 10.
Right now at 6, the personal stories of the coronavirus outbreak and the long roads to recovery.
As cases keep going up, words of warning from some of the people who have beat the virus, but not without a lengthy and frightening battle. First, we need to talk about the weather and some pop-up storms and the dog days of summer in full effect for Hampton Roads.
We've seen several storms show up on
Still raining, Billy?
Yeah, it's still raining.
We've seen them show up overhead, too.
Pretty much where it is. I'll know in a minute.
We do have a flood warning in effect, flash flood warning.
If I can see it still dripping.
For the most part in Virginia Beach, very, very heavy rain.
Pretty much sure it's raining because
Norfolk and Portsmouth, and toward the Churchland area in Portsmouth, and also
Portsmouth even.
Right on into here in Chesapeake, a little part of Chesapeake that sticks up. Seems of the heavier rainfall. And that's starting to lighten up now in these latest frames in the Norfolk. We move on in for a closer view in just a second. Kind of give you a wider view, show you what's going on from the peninsula. Starting to see pop up.
yeah, we live in Portsmouth.
Boundaries that I'm always talking about. And again, you can see things pop on up. Now in Virginia Beach, we just got some scattered light rain. Nothing too geometric.
Oh yeah, it's still raining.
Toward the resort strip, but again, nothing.
Thought it was.
Lots of lightning going on. 17 lightnings. Huge. Not a huge amount of lightning, but we are looking on toward West Kent and Lambert's Point. We are seeing some heavy rainfall going on in that new flash flood warning for Norfolk, Portsmouth, and in the Churchland area of Chesapeake. We are seeing again that flash flood warning until 7:45. Not seeing nearly as much red on the screen as we were a little while ago. Deep Creek and Grassfield and Broadmoor looking a little bit better. Toward Jolliffe, still heavy rain. Belleville, Harborview area, Crittenton area, all the way on to Oakland. Again, seeing some very, very heavy. And Baileytown, seeing a lot of lightning there in the south end of that particular area. So that's what's going on into the region. Flash flood warning until 7. Flash flood warning here until 7:45. But now the heaviest rain is into the northern sections of Suffolk and more lightning there. So that's what's going on. You see some of this heavy rain, flooding rain, street flooding into the region. Most we've seen now is just north of the interstate, between the interstate and about the airport. 4.4 inches of rainfall into Norfolk right now. So again, and over 3.5 inches in parts of Virginia Beach. That's what's going on into the region for right now. We're going to update you on what's going on with our forecast as well. Coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Don. Now we have history made on the Democratic ticket for the White House. Presidential candidate Joe Biden takes California Senator Kamala Harris.
All that water is kind of hard to go past the screen.
Harris, a presidential candidate herself, would be the first African-American and female vice president if elected.
There's energy in water. God makes water to keep animals and humans and flowers and everything alive.
We talked to you about the dangers and the spread of COVID-19. But tonight, your friends and neighbors will tell that story.
There's one plant that survives with air, oxygen. I forget what plant that was. My mom had that plant in the 70s or 80s. It doesn't need water, it just needs oxygen.
Slightly down. However, it is trending up statewide. Now, the first family we're hearing from tonight is a pretty well-known name in the area. The name Stiff is synonymous with high school, college, and professional basketball in Hampton Roads.
But they have a more important message about what their family went through together in recent months. 10 News 9's Regina Mobley has more on their fighting ordeal with COVID-19. Regina?
Tom and Anita, fighting COVID-19 has been a family affair for the Stiff family of Norfolk. The coach's wife and 4 children recovered pretty quickly, but the opponent that knows no boundaries took down the former NBA player.
You can't let your guard down around strangers or family members because that's where you contracted it or it was exposed to the virus.
Mother's Day weekend, the Stiff family celebrated 2 family matriarchs in their hometown of Florida. Other family members showed up, including a sister-in-law who suspected something was wrong.
One of our family members had gone and received a COVID test. She was asymptomatic, but she had been exposed to it by other family members, and we did not know that.
Days later, positive results were confirmed, and one by one, the Stiffs had the telltale signs of COVID-19. His wife and children recovered in 1 week, but not the coach. Stiff, a former NBA player, was sick for more than 3 weeks.
I had those chills, high fever, and then when it started to affect my respiratory system, I started coughing uncontrollably. It was visibly upsetting to my daughters because when they came in and saw my condition, they started to cry. And that's when I knew, I said, man, I have to reach out and get some help.
Coach Stiff turned to Centera Norfolk General Hospital, where he spent 8 hours in the emergency room.
They gave me an inhaler, and immediately I could just feel the congestion in my chest started to break up.
By Father's Day, he had fully recovered with a message for the community.
I tell everyone, you have to be vigilant 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, around strangers.
No, I mean, it's kind of like sprinkling, but that's about it.
All family members, including the sister-in-law who exposed the family, have fully recovered from the virus. The coach says when it comes to protecting your family from COVID-19, ignore the rhetoric and follow the science. Regina Mobley, telling your side.
Thank you, Regina. As we know, the recovery period for people who catch COVID-19 can vary from person to person.
And while some people test positive with no symptoms, others have dealt with the severe effects and many times have succumbed to the virus. Then your side's Andy Fox is following up with a couple who's still dealing with the virus months after contracting it.
It took Matthews County resident Peggy Gallagher 146 days to beat COVID-19. She's still a little weak, labored breathing, can only walk for about 2 minutes. But tonight, she's alive.
Everyone.
Statistics show Peggy Gallagher's 21 weeks surviving COVID-19, including rehab, is upper end what the human body can endure. The average for extreme cases only 3 to 6 weeks.
Today, I feel good. I feel positive.
After Peggy left Walter Reed Convalescent and Rehabilitation Center, she and her husband Kevin went to their favorite restaurant, Tony and Molina's, with friends to celebrate her miracle survival.
Well, I had millions of people praying for me.
Amen.
Friends of friends of friends. Everybody was praying, so you have to
Power of prayer.
Peggy doesn't remember a lot about the 5 months, but she does remember this.
Waking up, and I think it was 3 guys in hazmat suits with a thing just like you have. And I turned down and started getting at them to get away.
She remembers how recognizing her granddaughter Amelia in the picture gave her reason to live and changed her mind about disconnecting life support. It was close, life and death. Husband Kevin.
Where'd it go?
Couldn't talk. She mouthed the
Anyway, that riddle that Tommy gave me, it was really the word salvation on it, on the bottom.
And then there was
Star Wars is a
path, and there was a mountain with the sun
Christian
coming up behind the mountain. That's all.
something soul winning,
I have a 4-year-old granddaughter
salvation.
that has to start school.
Tommy was saying that people were getting saved after watching Star Wars movies.
Plenty of experience with COVID-19. I'm Andy Fox, telling your side.
Long ordeal. Andy Fox reporting for us, and there are many more of your similar stories out there. You can see more coronavirus coverage, more stats, more resources to help you right now on wavy.com.
Also tonight, mystery continues to surround the shooting aboard a Navy destroyer that was in a local shipyard for repairs. It happened late Saturday night, August 1st, and the man was wounded in the back. He was working at the stern of the USS Bulkley at BAE Systems. We checked with police in Norfolk and Portsmouth, as well as NCIS, and there's still no information on a suspect or even where the shot might have come from. A source identified the victim as Jeff Crane. He returned to work less than a week later.
Still to come on Wavy News 10 at 6. Some much-needed money on the way for one Hampton Road city, all to help people facing financial strain from the outbreak.
Plus, a local family going viral for a good cause. The special message to help some special kids and how you can help later at 6.
Good enough right now.